Time is 6:57 p.m. Good evening. The news headline. Mbaka releases new prophecies. ESN commander killed as police raid IPOB camp. The spiritual director of Adoration Minister Enugu, Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka, has released prophetic declarations for the month of September. The Enugu-based clergyman is known for his accurate but controversial prediction of events. Recall that Father Mbaka, who was suspended for 30 days, was banned from talking about politics while in the pulpit by the Catholic leadership. This has not stopped the fiery prophet from releasing prophecies and declarations on his Facebook page and during sermons. In fresh declarations for September posted on his Facebook page, Mbaka declared that any satanic chain holding your family must break in Jesus' name. The police says it has killed 3 suspected members of the indigenous people of Biafra, including the Grand Commander, in a firefight at Amaifike Olu local government area of Imo State on Saturday. We remember that quite a while, the Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka made some stunning revelations about the country Nigeria. Nigeria is still experiencing security challenges despite the incarceration of Kanu and Igboho. He wondered if Kanu was responsible for the attack on the NDA, stressing that the incident was elementary compared to what would happen to the federal government if they fail to take adequate steps. Did you not hear that bandits entered our most secured place in the country, the Nigeria Defense Academy NDA, the impenetrable place in Nigeria, and killed some military officers? Will the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu solve any problem? Will it stop any agitation? Now, the attack on the NDA, is it Nnamdi Kanu now? Is it not better he is released, since he is still under custody and the NDA could be perforated, violated, and mesmerized? What is the hope of this country if it can happen in Nigeria Defense Academy? Where else is safe? As for 2 people arrested in the foreign countries, Sunday Igboho was arrested and Nnamdi Kanu as well was arrested. Sunday was held down, Nnamdi Kanu was brought to Nigeria. Now, let me ask you a question. Are you not imagining the velocity of what is going to happen in this country if the entire men of God, prophets of God, real prophets will not stand with Elijah to give assignments to the prophet of Baal? If the prophets do not experience power of Elohim, if they don't experience the action of the Adonai, they will kill Elijah. But they saw there is God who resides on his altar. Time is 9:47 a.m. The news analysis. Father Mbaka has been talking about the situation of the country, especially as per security-wise, for quite a while now, especially now that Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and also Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, who happens to be the leader of the Yoruba agitators for Oduduwa Nation. And Father Mbaka has been talking about the 2 of them because, of course, they have been in detention for now, for a quite a while now. Nnamdi Kanu is at the DSS facility, and then Sunday Igboho has not been extradited like Nnamdi Kanu was extradited from Kenya. He's still at Benin Republic, where and the case is still at court, where the federal government of Nigeria are trying to extradite him back into Nigeria so that they can, arrest him. There was a court order at a particular point in time that they should not be able to, that they are not able to arrest Sunday Igboho while he was in Nigeria. There was a court order that was restraining the DSS from arresting him, although they are trying to make sure that they actually, stop that kind of restriction on them. They've been filing case to the court that the court should lift that kind of restriction, but the court has denied them that. And the DSS actually went to raid Sunday Adeyemo, that is Sunday Igboho. They went to raid his house, and they killed some people. They arrested some of his aides, and that was why he fled, to Benin Republic via Cotonou. And on his way he was actually trying to go to Germany, and passing through Benin Republic, and that was where he was actually, arrested by the security operative of the Benin. And the Nigerian government have been trying all their best to make sure that they extradite him back to Nigeria, which has not been made possible yet. And so, Father Mbaka, the spiritual director of Adoration Ministry, Enugu, who has called out President Muhammadu Buhari, following the arrest of the embattled leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, in Kanu, where Mbaka said that the government should stop fighting the agitators, that they are not the cause of the problem in Nigeria. They should concentrate on ending banditry and killings by armed herdsmen all over the country. Earlier, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice had claimed that the operatives, they are operatives then, that they have intercepted Nnamdi Kanu and is awaiting trial on treason and terrorism. But while Father Mbaka was reacting in a video, obtained by Vanguard, the priest said that banditry and kidnapping have continued in the country despite the fact that they have arrested Nnamdi Kanu. Addressing his congregation, he stated that the federal government needs to, use the same energy expended in arresting Nnamdi Kanu to tackle issues like youth unemployment, which leads to banditry and other crimes that can cause agitations in the country. He was posing a question to them that since you have arrested him, we have lost many lives. So what is the use of his arrest? After he was arrested, kidnapping did not stop. Many students were kidnapped in Kaduna. And where are our security agencies? Why can't they use the same temerity to arrest all those people that are doing those things? That even the Nigerian Defense Academy was actually busted of recent, and it was not just busted alone. They killed some people and also kidnapped one major Datong. And it is very pathetic that the most secured place, one of the most secure places in Nigeria, which happens to be the military formation NDA in Africa, shouldn't have been so easy to penetrate by these evildoers and banditry, which means that there is nobody that is safe in this country. So most of the politicians, and he said that most of the politicians will buy ammunition and give it to millions of youths after the elections, and no one collects the ammunition back. Times of election, politicians are trying to win the election, and Father Mbaka was like, those people actually gave these politicians, they will buy ammunition for their supporters, to defend them and all those stuff like that. And after the election, they refuse to collect those ammunitions back, and those ammunitions are being used by these people to commit crimes in the environment. He said there is herdsmanism, further trying to coin some words, and people have abandoned the villages and there are no jobs. People's farms are ravaged and they are kidnapped and killed. He said that the arrest of these agitators is not the problem, and the federal government herself is the problem, and they need to start working on, reducing the crime of the banditry and everything crime in this country to the barest minimum. And only God, can, if God does not intervene, coupled with their efforts, that there are many things that will still befall Nigeria greater than all this that has happened. Thanks for listening. Good evening.